Okay, just give me a hot second to make sure everything is set up and good to go, and then we shall get started. So I gotta start by popping out to chat, so on and so forth. And then we'll be good to go. Let me turn the mic down a little bit. Okay, is that better? Hold on, I need to test how loud this is real quick before I do anything else. And then I'll pop out the chat and everything. Okay, if you hear something in the background, it's just me turning up the speakers on my lappy. Okay, testing. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Test complete. Okay, if you hear something in the background, it's just me turning up the speakers on my lappy. Okay, testing. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Test complete. I am now deaf. I am now deaf. Okay, let's turn that down. I don't know why this is so loud. How about now? But in fact, I'm just gonna go and just recalibrate my mic. Give me a second. I don't know why it's doing this. Okay, how's it now? That looks a lot better. Holy shit, that looks better. Let me test that again. It should be better now. Okay, testing. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Test complete. That's better. Okay, I'll leave it like that. Alright, cool, let's get started. Oh wait, I forgot, I gotta pop out the chat first. Give me a second, I gotta go to the YouTube channel too. Yes, no momento. Hell did my other the other account just decided to just vanish, you know, so it's useful. Trains in motion push me back to black, waiting on the phone. Get rid of my keyboard's broken. That's not good. Let's see. It's gonna take a bit longer. I usually use an external keyboard for my laptop. It's literally all my vowels are broken, no joke. So I can't use A, I can't use I.
stuff like that. I don't know why they're broken, but they're just broken. And this is a brand new keyboard too. Dude, I just want to switch accounts. What's the issue? Oh my gosh, this thing's giving me so many issues. I'm sorry this is taking so long. Like, I just want to switch accounts, man. And it's literally not allowing me to just add the other account and then move on. Wow, man. You said I could just add the account and move on. Okay, there we go. Finally. Okay. Where we go to?
And I know I should have mentioned how my heart and my contention for the right to be the stronger one, the smarter one. But it wouldn't even matter, 'cause between us things were scattered, and the stitches would have hurt no matter what we did, what we did.
Alright, let me just pop out this chat and we're good to go. Okay. Should now be good. Okay, sorry about that. Let's get started with my controller. Alright, we're gonna do Class B racing, maybe Class A racing too. Few things I want to do. First thing I want to do is I want to make sure that my settings are actually accepted. I have to do that every time I sign in anyway. The other thing I want to do is I feel like my birds are way tight. Reduce that. Because every time my brakes lock, that's why I have a really old 360 controller. So I don't have an Xbox Elite controller where I can you know, just set like a trigger lock or something like that. I don't have that. I'd consider that to be cheating anyway. Bit of oversteer though. Acceleration. That's not bad though. That just means I need to straight or throttle control. Whatever's more convenient. Yeah, a lot of understeer under acceleration is a lot of understeer. It's really good brakes. I could accelerate it like a nanosecond earlier, but it is what it is. That's pretty good. I think I'm supposed to. What am I supposed to run here? Isn't it supposed to be like a 1-0 something? I don't remember. I could definitely still run like 200 milliseconds faster, maybe even 3, if I do it just right, which I didn't. But it was fun anyway. It's also nice how you can take multiple lines on this track and they can all work out.
Because it feels like I am only steps away. Only steps away. When you turn on the flame, oh, you make me feel alive. Yeah, you know I can't help my time. All myself, I'm letting go. Apart from the day. Time doesn't matter.
Alright, so Lancer's gonna get in front of us, and then we gotta pass the Lancer. Oh shit. I bounced too much. My bad. I didn't have control over my car. Oh, it's pretty slow, right? Yeah, I'm supposed to be doing like 44 flaps. That's expected though, because I wasn't braking as late as possible. I didn't know the brake. It's like the biggest problem is that I don't have the time to get used to the car and find my braking points during racing. It's my biggest problem as a racer. If I have practice, I am hella fast, but if I'm just not practice, like I can't really just always see when I'm supposed to brake. Especially the main thing is I can't see the apex of the corner, so it's very hard to tell where I should be braking if I can't see the apex. This thing definitely can do 43 as I've done it before. In this show, we'd rather hurry to use that. I don't even know what that is. I do not want to use that. I feel like I'll just fail. I'll fall flat on my face. Yo, you want to use the Viper? I could. Fuck yeah, I'm using the Viper here. Viper. Hold on, I need to give myself 5 more horsepower. Why are you stopping so early? Holy shit. Like, dude, what was that? Yeah. Wait, a 32? Isn't that pretty fast? I could be wrong though. Yeah, what the fuck? Okay, a Viper is pretty damn fast on this course, I see. So that means if I use a leaderboard card here, I could definitely do a 31 now. Okay, interesting. Because, for example, the Shelby Daytona does everything the Viper does, but better. Or the Camaro 2 does everything the Viper does, but better. So, yeah, interesting. My guy, you're all the way in the back. Like, come on. I think you have a lot more things to work on than complaining about other people's racing. I'm in class B. Alright, I'm gonna troll. Screw handling. Who needs handling? I have a Ferrari. I has 5. I think I'm gonna make a 4-8 handling between this. I'll do it later though. The brakes could be better. That's for certain. Yeah, the brakes could be better. The brakes are kind of bad. Like 1% higher would be enough. Right now I understeer under braking. I need to oversteer under braking. Like, I'd just brake earlier. It'll be okay. I can't troll brake is what it means. I don't have any brakes, man. It's not because of my handling. I'm literally just completely understeering. I can't oversteer. The lack of oversteer is killing the car. I hate that the lack of oversteer is killing the car, man. It means I have to brake much earlier. Like, I gotta brake half a car length earlier than I expect to, because I have no oversteer. I need that oversteer, that rotation, to help me accelerate sooner. Without that rotation, I'm pretty much screwed. That drift, what? And then it's dirty because I drifted. Man. Come on. Like, that's so stupid. It's dirty because I drifted, really? Come on, dude. I literally barely touched the wall and it's like dirty. Okay, cool. Imagine barely touching the wall and it just says you're fucking dirty because you barely touched the wall. Nice. Such an annoying game to play, man. I'll put it like this. If I make contact with that wall there, my ability to turn would have been negated completely. There was no way I would have been able to turn at all. So the fact that it said that I touched the wall there and it made my time dirty is just infuriating because I didn't really touch the wall. There's a difference between like maybe a drift tap and then just full on touching the wall. I've never understood that about this game, man. Barely touching the wall should not be dirty. What I mean by that is I've had times where I literally smash into the wall and it's not dirty. And there, I literally didn't even touch the wall and it's dirty. Like, you understand, man? Like, it's so inconsistent. It's like, what the fuck? And then the only thing that makes matters worse is just the pure fact that it doesn't make any sense. It's not consistent. It's like I said, there are some times where I've completely smashed into the wall. And when I say smash into the wall, I'm talking about if I had damage on, I would have been basically wrecked. That's what I mean by that. Meaning, if I turned on damage, there is no way in hell my car would ever have survived it. I'm gonna class A. Or I'll see if there's another one. Sounds like this. Le Mans is one of the most boring tracks there is. Sorry. And higher classes, like class S and above, Le Mans is not boring, but below class S, Le Mans is one of the most boring tracks I've ever raced. using an Alfa Romeo. Some people literally have no shame. And the Alfa Romeo in Class E isn't the fastest thing ever. So one thing I've noticed in Class A is that generally you're not going to be the Alfa Romeo because you can make it more lightweight. It's already lightweight, and just make it more lightweight, and it's like good quality. Not smashing for the back of my car. You stop getting into my corner and smashing me off the track. Like, dude, great racing. Literally getting people's corners and smashing them off the track. Great racing. Continue to please smash into my car. Well, I'm almost done with this game for today. I think I've already had enough. Like, imagine smashing into someone's car 24/7, dude. And then literally just smashing them off the track after the fact, like, dude. Like, I have no words for that. I really don't. But you know, smashing people off the track is 100% clean racing, right? I wouldn't be able to finish this lap, but I'll keep going anyway. Nope. Yeah. Let's see. We got Chevy Daytona, because this car is totally balanced in this class. I'm not racing Class A, I'm sorry. Like, leaderboard cars spam is worse in Class A and S than it is in Class B, C, and E. It just is. If you're ever racing Class A and S, if you're not using a leaderboard car, you lose. And it's not because you're a bad driver, it's because the leaderboard... Here, let me go show you the Rivals leaderboard. You'll understand really quickly what these leaderboard cars do. You understand that I'm not just complaining. In Class A and S, the difference between a leaderboard car and a non-leaderboard car is massive. There's no comparison. I've tried it myself. When I tried it myself, I completely understood that in Class A, it's not even always skill. A lot of the time, it's just because you're using a leaderboard car. So let's use this track as an example. So what do we see? We see Ford Mustang. The first one's at 44. He's one of the fastest drivers in the game. And you keep seeing Ford Mustangs. When do we see the next car? This is what I'm saying. When do we see the next car? Right here. 146, 2 seconds slower. You see that? Bare minimum, 1 second slower, right? At the bare minimum. Let's see here. Ferrari 166 LM is busted in its class. That's why you see these 206. Let's see, if you're using the absolute leaderboard for this car, this is a good area to be in, 206s. What's the next car we see? 2 whole seconds behind that. Nice. Alright, let's look at Grand Tatsinji. So, this is the Lotus, you can't use the Lotus. I'll use the next car next to the Lotus. So here we have the Shelby Cobra, knowing this was a straight up leaderboard car, 129.5. Then you have right here the Alfa Romeo right behind it. Let's see, when do we not see an Alfa Romeo or that car driven by another fast driver? So here we go, 130. So if you're not driving an Alfa Romeo or you're not driving a Lotus and you're in the top splits, you can expect to be basically a whole second slower, right? So we got 129.5. So yeah, close to a second slower. That's what you'll be doing during that race. Let's see, Cataluna. Let's see, the leaderboard cars for this. Of course, it's gonna be that now. Fucking Romeo. So let's just use this Alfa Romeo as. Here we go. Shelby Cope right here. But we're gonna use the Alfa Romeo right here as our baseline. 151.8. When do we see a non-leaderboard car here? Mercury Cougar. Over, that's like at least a second slower, right? This is the thing I'm talking about. Now, if you go look at, let's go look at Class B. Let's go look at the same track, right? So look at Class B. This is why they need to balance this game. So BRZ is the fastest car on the track, like hands down. There's no way you can beat the BRZ. You might as well just give up beating a BRZ on the track. This track is an exception because the BRZ exists. So in Class B, the BRZ is basically broken. You're gonna be roughly a second slower, I would say at least a second slower, somewhere around there. Okay, look at this track right here. Also, these are broken tunes, let's ignore them. Basically, they're using full speed tunes that are broken. And just, you know, dominating people in the straights. So the Holden isn't broken. Let's start from the Holden. This is just a really fast car. It's not actually broken like all of these cars are. All these cars right here is completely broken, man. I just wouldn't even bother with them. Like, I had enough, you know, reasons to not use a broken car, right? So let's see right here, 215.6. This looks skill to use. This is not a broken car. I know I've used it myself. Let's see. There you go, 217. That's like a second behind. But there are many cars that can make a 217. It's not just like one or two. There are many cars that can make a 217. Here's what's going to be as that is. Made it 34.4 myself. Here, the Super B isn't exactly a leaderboard car for this track. As you see, you'll be less than a second slower here. Some of these tracks are exceptions. So like I say, here the BRZ is an exception. Here, you can use a full speed car and just get away with it. Like I'm talking about a car that breaks the game. Like you have over 1100 horsepower, break the game type stuff. I'm talking about here. I don't think the BRZ would just be the absolute best. You see the Alfa Romeo, 7. Alfa Romeo is definitely better than these here because that's top speed for the straights and it has a lot of rotation. This track is really about rotation. You see here the literally just the 90 and stuff here. But it gives you an idea. This is not leaderboard car really. You see even easily 158 here. So with some practice and some skill, you can go faster, right? How about this track? You can ignore all the Jeeps. Hell is a key? Never heard of that. Maybe I should look into that. You can see the Dodge Dart 68 is a leaderboard car. You can see he did a 51.1. So it's a leaderboard. So let's just use 0.2. Let's say 0.2 is the base. Where did people beat 51.2 within 1 second? So here's Nomad. Nomad is going basically 52 flat. What's the first non-leaderboard car this one wants to look at? You see the Roadster is on 52.1. I don't think the Honda S2000 will do too well here just because of the acceleration you need. But you'll be roughly like a second off, alright? We can say you'll be roughly a second off, would be a good way to put it. Let's look here. So, of course, Alfa Romeo, this car is completely busted. This is not a handling car, by the way. Just put a bunch of speed parts in it, and look. You See, I feel like this. Wanna know how a car is full speed? TCS is on. Bam, problem solved. The fact that TCS is on shows you everything that you need to know. So let's see right here. Alfa Romeo. Is this even what? Is there a forest on the street? That's very interesting. Anyways, like I said, this is interesting. I would say the Cali is a leaderboard car, but only on certain tracks, really. So let's say 151.1. Where's the next car that's not really leaderboard? Well, you can say my Lancia is. So yeah, 151.1, so I'm roughly like a second behind, so on and so forth. It looks like multiple cars you can use it. Keep in mind there's multiple cars you can use here. So like if you look again and see like just the absolute difference, we're gonna make sure I don't have confirmation bias. You see like right here, this is completely dominated within 2 seconds by the same car. A Class B is roughly a second or so, maybe like a second and a half. So like if you go here, once again, we're talking about if you're not running a 206, the Ferrari, I would say you're probably doing something wrong. Perhaps there's something you're doing wrong. You're not running it like let's say 207 flat. Because based off these times, I'm usually roughly a second off this dude. I am not the fastest driver in this game. I'm usually roughly a second or so off of this dude. So that's my baseline. So my baseline would be 206.4. That's the baseline I would look for if I were to do this in the same car. So looking at this, you can see like before you even see a different car, you're right here. So remember, I've been running at least 207 flat, right? And like I said, since I'm like a second off of him, I'll be running 206.4 or 5. That's what I would expect. And that's just in general. So before you even see a different car, it's already 208. This dude's 2 seconds. This dude would be 2 seconds off of me. I've tried it before. I understand, you know, the difference between my time and his time. So let's say here. Let's say if I use the same car, that might be different. This is a handling track. Handling tracks tend to be less, probably like 0.8 off on handling track. Let's say it's a second off for just for like purposes. I know I'm slower than Valentine, but not by that much. So I think right here a 0.5 would be about where I'm at, 0.5 to 0.6. So let's say I'll be 0.6 at the worst. So did we see a non-real leaderboard car before 0.6 is the question? No. Still no. Right here. No, you don't see it until 130. It's about 2 seconds off, right? So this is the stuff I'm talking about. This is why they need to balance, Turn needs to balance their game. Let's take this as another example. Obviously, alright, so let's say a second off. So let's say 45. So this is right here. Any non-real leaderboard cars that are different before 6. And yes, the Pontiac TA is a leaderboard car. I've seen it in action, so I don't remember what the 10-8 is. So right here, 146.7. And Bassman 500 is fast. So 146.7. And Harmonic is faster than me, I believe. Actually, I don't know. Wasn't he? I think he was like slower than me in the late shift event. I actually think I'm faster than Harmonic because I was faster than him in the late shift event. He was actually slower than me in the Class S event. So, I believe he's actually slower than I am. But, so, in fact, I'm just gonna use his time. That's like a second behind. I would be faster than him. So let's just say a second behind. Like I said, that's actually perfect. So it's actually faster than relation. Let's say like a second behind. So let's say 145 exactly. So 145 exactly. You don't see another non-leaderboard car until 46. This dude would be 0.17 behind. Like you see the difference, man. let's say a track where you can use basically just about any car you want. This is not. Where's the one with the long corner? Did I pass it? That's the one with the end. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, where's the car? I'm also not too far behind Caesar in the same car for reference. So I could say I could do a point 17.2 here pretty confidently. Let's say this would be mine right here, 17.2. And the reason why I say I could do that confidently is because I'm not far behind Caesar. It's really not that far. So saying 0.2 is probably too much behind him. But let's say 17.2. When's the next time I see one? I do not believe that this is a leaderboard car. I've tried it. This car is objectively slower than the Lotus Elise 99. So you're second behind. At best, you're second behind. Like you're saying at best. And then here's pretty much a non-leaderboard car. So what's that? 18.9 compared to. Yeah, you're like a second and a half off again. And like I said, if you compare that to Class B, usually in Class B you'll be roughly a second off. So let's see if we go to the same track so you can see what I'm talking about. And you've seen some of my times already, so it's just looking at my times, you know I have a good reference, right? It's not random, there's a good reference to it. So generally when I say I can make a certain time, I can make that time. Usually I can make it around that time, not, you know, definitely better, but somewhere around that time. So let's see. Did you make a 21.8? The hell? Anyways, I'm not get concerned with that. That's incredibly interesting. But then look for an irregular car. So let's say this car right here. This is pretty irregular. I don't even know how they made these signs. They're probably using full speed cars, so I'm gonna ignore those signs. The first car I see that's not really full speed, we basically used to. So let's say a 22.8 is viable. Let's go with these. I'd actually probably say this car. You'll be roughly a second off in a decent car. I would say roughly a second off. I'll run roughly 24 flats in my Lancia Stratos. That's not a leaderboard car. But yeah, this is an example. I'm gonna ignore the top tunes because they're broken. There's a difference between top tunes that are broken and tunes that aren't. Gives you an idea, right? That's all I wanted to do, just give you an idea of some cars that are completely broken. Because, like I said, I've raced in Pro Advance before, so I have an idea of how I stack up to other racers. If we're using the exact same car, I'm using the exact same tune. I know I'm roughly a second off from the fastest racers, but if I can edit the tune, I know that I'm not that far off. You know? That's what I mean by that. So I found Class A and Class S to be completely egregious when it comes to like faster cars. I've seen people completely fucking up their corners and still racing fast. Like we're talking about a lot faster than I am just because of their cars. It's not a skill thing. It's like, dude, if someone is braking and they accelerate and they're halfway into the track, that's kind of a sign, right? Is that not a sign that someone is using a car that's pretty much well beyond their skill level? Especially if they're using a car that's not so hard to drive, like the Alfa Romeo is a good example of that. At least in my opinion, the Alfa Romeo is a good example of that. The Alfa Romeo is not easy to tune, but once you have the tune, it's very easy to tune. It's not hard to drive. The reason why it's not hard to drive is because it stops quickly, it accelerates quickly. It's not about the top speed. It stops quickly, accelerates quickly, and it also has the rotation. One of the reasons why the Alfa Romeo is broken isn't just because of its weight, it's because the car rotates easily. Most cars do not rotate easily, the Alfa Romeo does. So, and that's my thing. Whenever I go in like Class B, C, or D races, I find people using all sorts of cars. You know, you can actually use different cars there. You don't have to use the same cars. Leaderboard cars aren't even that egregious. Will they be faster? Yes. I found most of the time you can make up for it with a lot of skill. Sure, you'll still be behind them, but you won't be like 2 seconds behind. For example, if I use a Dodge Viper, I expect to be behind cars, right? It's not a fast car. On average, I'm a second and a half, 2 seconds behind. If I were to use a leaderboard car, depending on the track. If it's about handling top speed, then the car will be better. But if it's not, then yeah, that's what I expect, right? So my expectations aren't that high for that car, but I've seen differences. Like, come on, sometimes seeing that difference makes anything change. Because once you understand the difference between, you know, a leaderboard car and your car, I'm not sober, give me a break. But once you understand that difference, you start understanding, say, dude turns in, why aren't you never in these cars? As many of these leaderboard cars are leaderboard cars from multiple classes because they're overpowered. The Honda S2000 comes into mind. The Lotus Elise 99 also comes into mind. Not the 05 version, which is barely leaderboard car at all. But the 99 version is definitely leaderboard car for sure. Completely busted. I have no argument against that. Like, the car is busted. It takes skill to drive, however. So unlike the Alfa Romeo, you can't just drive the Lotus Elise 99 and be like, I'm just gonna drive this car. It's easy to tune and drive. The Lotus Elise is not like that. You need to fine tune the Lotus Elise to your driving style. And to do that takes a lot of effort and skill. You need to know what you're doing. That includes on bumps and things like that. If you don't know what you're doing in tuning car and bumps, the Lotus Elise is not very kind to you when you're tuning it. I learned that the hard way. It took me a while to tune my Class B Lotus Elise. A very long time. So this is some examples I'm talking about. Don't mean to complain that much, but whenever I go to Class A or Class S, I just find that problem. You know, it's such an issue. And if you say just use the leaderboard cars, keep in mind you saw my leaderboard times. I haven't done too many Class A leaderboard times, but the most recent one that I did, which was the Indy Oval, I made a top 20 time on there as well, which is very similar to my Class B times. Meaning, if I race in Class A, I can expect similar times, based off the fact that I'm still making around top 20 times in Class A as I do in Class B. And the thing is that I am a top 20 North American racer. Doesn't mean in the world, it means in North America in general, I am roughly in half the split. I'm not a top racer and I'm not a bottom racer in the top splits. I'm around the middle. So being around the middle means I can expect roughly a top 20 to a top 30 time in the world on average at least. A lot of the time I get above the top 20, but I'm just using this as an average. So if I say I'm top 20 on average, I can get a pretty, good idea of where I belong, right? And that's just my thing. Because I can see where I belong, it's like, yeah, I could definitely see this stuff, right? Man, I miss the faster drivers. I'll be playing iRacing again next month during the Black Friday. I plan on earning a bit of money and then buying the deal I'll get. They always have people Black Friday and stuff like that. pretty much always did. I didn't even see any map edition. What's ABC? If they're not doing anything, I might just go chill, because I want to chill. This game is pretty much dead now. Amazing. I'm not really surprised that this game is dead. Even Jeever, I was playing with Jeever when even he's not playing anymore. I'm gonna go play track.